Just broke up with someone? Are you now wondering whether it was a mistake to end it? Then this is the video for you. Here are 5 of the clearest signs that you're realizing you love someone after breaking up, and after that we'll talk about what you can do about it. Number 1. You're single and not ready to mingle. One of the top signs of realizing you love someone after breaking up is that you're single and you're not ready to mingle. You go out and see incredibly beautiful women, maybe even sleep with 1 or 2, and after that you feel like absolute shit. It's just not happening for you. You may have heard the saying, the only way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. But it's just not true. You're supposedly on the market. You're ready to get down or find love or something. But all you feel is sad as fucking hell. You missed your ex like somebody ripped your soul out of your body and ran it through the Hadron Particle Collider. And more it hits you. Like it or not, you are still absolutely in love with her. Number 2. You see your ex in a whole new light. When you're in the thick of a relationship, it can be easy to fall into a pattern of seeing what's wrong with your partner. The way they interrupt you, doubt you, criticize you, flirt with other people, the list goes on. But once the final buzzer sounds and it's all over, you start to have this change come over you, when you're not really over her at all. The change is that you start to really put yourself in her high heels. And you realize, not only was she not that bad, she was right, about a lot. Frequently. You don't realize it out of being a simp or trying to say sorry to her. You genuinely realize that your POV wasn't the final verdict on the relationship and that you overshot your mark quite a bit on blaming her for what went wrong. Number 3. The thought of her moving on crushes you. When you're not in love anymore, you, hopefully, wish someone the best and get on with your life. It still hurts, but you no longer think about them as much and you try to put the drama in the past, including the pain of the breakup. One of the clearest experiences of realizing you love someone after breaking up is that seeing them with someone new tears you up inside. But if you want her back, there is something you can do. You're in pain at just the thought of her being with someone else. So what if you could cause the same type of reaction in her? All you have to do is send a text message. But not just any text, a text that will make her fear losing you forever. I learned about this from Brad Browning, who has helped thousands of men and women get their exes back. He goes by the moniker of the Relationship Geek for good reason. In his free video that I've linked to in the description below, he'll show you exactly what you can do to make your ex want you again. No matter what your situation is, or how badly you've messed up since the 2 of you broke up, he'll give you a number of useful tips that you can apply immediately. I've shared a link to his free video in the description below. If you really want your ex back, this video will help you do that. Number 4. Nobody else comes even close to replacing her. Like I was saying, you may go out and meet someone, or more than one, and find that it's just not doing the trick for you. Not only is the physical connection usually underwhelming, but you also feel empty inside. You replay old conversations with her in your head and feel more from remember a 5-minute chat than you do from the days of talking to a new girl. It's just not happening. You're still in love with your ex no matter how much you try to hide from it. Her words, smiles and eyes still enchant you, and you can't escape it just through denial or trying to fill the gap with someone new. Number 5. You realize you got your priorities wrong. I have friends who left their girl because they met someone hotter. I know that makes my friend sound shallow as hell, but it does happen. I have another friend who split up with his longtime girlfriend because his career took him to a new place and he didn't feel his new life really had room for her. Realizing you love someone after breaking up is realizing that there's no amount of scorekeeping or rationalizations that actually make you feel okay about breaking up. You put sex or career over love, and you lost big, no matter what you try to tell yourself. Now, I have a question for you. Do you really want to get back with your ex? If you answered yes, then you need a plan of attack to get them back. Forget the naysayers who warn you never to get back with your ex, or those who say your only option is to move on with your life. If you still love your ex, then getting them back may be the best way forward. Simple truth is that getting back with your ex can work. There are 3 things you need to do now that you've broken up. Number 1, work out why you broke up in the first place. Number 2, become a better version of yourself so you don't end up in a broken relationship again. And number 3, formulate a plan of attack to get them back. If you want some help with number 3, the plan, then Brad Browning's The X Factor is the guide I always recommend. I've read the book cover to cover, and I believe it's the most effective guide to getting your ex back currently available. If you want to learn more about this program, check out the free video from the relationship expert Brad Browning that I've linked to in the description below. Now, the X Factor isn't for everyone. In fact, it's for a very specific person, a man or a woman, who has experienced a breakup and legitimately believes the breakup was a mistake. This is the book that details a series of psychological, flirting, and some would say sneaky steps that a person can take in order to win their ex back. The X Factor has one goal: to help you win back your ex. If you've been broken up with and you want to take specific steps to make your ex think, hey, that person is actually amazing and I made a mistake. As for numbers 1 and 2, then you have to do some self-reflection on your own about that. What else do you need to know? Brad Browning's program is easily the most comprehensive and effective guide to getting your ex back you'll find online. As a certified relationship counsellor and with decades of experience working with couples to repair broken relationships, Brad knows what he's talking about. He offers dozens of unique ideas that I've never read anywhere else. Brad claims that over 90% of all relationships can be salvaged, and while that may sound unreasonably high, I tend to think he's on the money. I've been in contact with too many Hack Spirit readers who are happily back with their ex to be a skeptic. Check out Brad's free video in the description below. If you want an almost foolproof plan to actually get your ex back, then Brad will give you one.